When I was younger, I could eat a lot and not get fat. This sentence is correct. Yesterday, I could see a movie. This sentence might look correct, but if you're trying to say that you really did see a movie yesterday, this is not the correct way to say that. Many English learners want to use could to say that they did something in the past. And although we do sometimes use could to talk about the past, we do not usually use it to say that we really did something. For that, we usually use was able to, managed to, or just the past tense form of the verb. However, these don't all mean exactly the same thing. So today, we're going to learn when to use could, when to use was able to, when to use managed to, and when to just use the past tense form of the verb. And we're going to start with just using the past tense form of the verb. This is the standard way that we talk about the past when we just want to say that something happened or someone did something. For example, I went to the park yesterday, or she drank some milk. Those two sentences only tell us that something happened. There's no other information. When we use could to talk about the past, we are using it to talk about ability. It's like saying that during a specific time period in the past, you had the skills to do something, the option to do something, or the opportunity to do something. For example, when I was younger, I could eat a lot and not get fat. Or, when I lived in Thailand, I could walk to the subway station. Again, those just tell us that I had the ability to do those things. They do not tell us about specific times that I really did do those things. However, in questions and negative sentences, we do sometimes use could to talk about someone really doing something. For example, I couldn't find my keys this morning. But, like I said, we only use it that way in questions and negative sentences. We do not use it that way in positive sentences. Because, again, for that, we would use the past tense form of the verb, was able to, or managed to. And we've already talked about the past tense form of the verb, so now we just need to talk about was able to and managed to. So, we sometimes use was able to mean the same thing as could. However, we usually use was able to mean that one specific action was successful. For example, maybe you tell your friend that you are going to try to buy tickets to a concert. After successfully buying the tickets, you might say to your friend, I was able to get the tickets. And again, you could also just say, I got the tickets. That's fine too. I was able to get the tickets just focuses more on the fact that you succeeded, when you knew that there was a chance that you might not succeed. And if it's a concert that everyone wants to go to, and it was difficult to get the tickets, then you might say, I managed to get the tickets. Managed to is basically the same as was able to, but managed to focuses more on the fact that something was difficult or required a lot of effort. Here's another example. After arguing for 30 minutes, they finally managed to reach an agreement. In that example, managed to just helps to show that reaching an agreement wasn't very easy. So, when you just want to say that something happened, you're usually just going to use the past tense form of the verb. When you want to focus on succeeding in one specific situation, you're usually going to use was able to. When you want to show that you succeeded even though something was difficult, you're usually going to use managed to. But you're usually only going to use could when talking about a general ability, not one specific time that something really happened. And we also sometimes use would and used to talk about the past. To learn how those are different, make sure to watch this video right here.